Hey there, YouTube. It's Phantasma Knight. We are playing more Disco Elysium today. I decided to go back to Evar to check something, but honestly, I don't think this will lead to anything. I got a flashlight, but I don't know if this flashlight actually does anything. Maybe I need to use it in dark areas? That would make sense, right?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Yes, and it hurt. I'm looking into your shady brew. Sure, why not? Actually, no, let's talk about Joyce. I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Oh, yes. Titus Hardy is just pals with everyone.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Neat. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
That's awkward.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Galmont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing.
Big man sounds
I
annoyed.
let him go.
You made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Evar, Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
Yes, yes, in a casino, you have a small chance of actually winning something. But not in this establishment you're running.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
But it's transparent as a
I have
sledgehammer,
no interest in what
and
she
it's
is
probably
doing,
just as blunt.
But I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
I take it back. Titus is as blunt as a sledgehammer, even if he's a lying bastard. This guy is as blunt as a bed of nails.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Yeah, I did mention that I've been talking to Joyce. Not directly, but I said that she seems to think you're lowballing her. Look into your shady brew. Jeez.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation. I can't keep track of them all.
Same energy as shady brew. Which one?
You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he doesn't care either.
Neat. Told that the union's involved in the... No. You know, let's... No. Everett, I'm gonna leave now. We might talk again later. Maybe.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding. But not too much.
I'm gonna look up that word. What does that mean? Debardeur. Apparently it's French for tank top? I guess I am wearing a tank top. Underneath my coat. How can you see it? It looks like I'm just hairy chested. Hairy with the hairy chest. Okay, let's not waste too much time. We did plenty of that last episode. Although I am going to go talk to a container. If I could... Oh, there we go.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Hey there, sugar.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery.
You're a fine piece of engineering, do you know that?
The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before?
Been in the war for 2 days, I get a +1. Nothing more to do for here. Let's check it, see if I could get my rhetoric up somehow. I'm not sure if I've seen any stats related to rhetoric. Kind of annoying that I have to scroll through everything, but wait, minus some rhetoric. I guess I do have something to do with rhetoric. Bleh. I got nothing. Let's try it again.
You're back before the cargo container.
Persuade
Its
the door to
has
open.
not lessened since you were last here. And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Nah, I'm good. No morale damage here. Solid. Solid as a rock. Made of loose gravel. Which isn't really a rock. Audio is bugging up, but we're not going to worry about it unless it occurs somewhere other than here. Okay, and then let's see. It's almost 2000. It was wild in there? Oh boy. Then I need to get in. So it seems like rhetoric won't be used on the container itself, while on whoever's inside. Although, considering how this game has been acting and the implications you've given me, it's probably something beyond what I can imagine. Alright, I need to waste some more time before I could talk to the smoking dude. And I'm assuming I need to waste more time before Kim will come back. And I have no idea where to find a driver to... Wait a minute! The whirling. There might be people in there. I could probably try to talk to someone, and if I can't, I could always just look in my ledger and read. It's all about money? That's good to know. There are no drivers I could talk to, huh? Probably don't have anything else for me. I want some of your special borscht.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives... The man says, I'm pretty sure he asked you. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Just say yes.
Borscht need more vodka?
Of course, vodka. Now, turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Oh, this is why the quest never completed, because I didn't do any of this. Well, you know what? I spent the last episode being pretty boring, so yes, turn the vodka up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Gorshay, can I have some of that brew?
He smiles and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Oh, so it's just like every other alcohol, it's just... it's borscht. Hot borscht spiked with high proof moonshine. Yum. Yo, Backpacker, you're still there. So earlier I was watching some stuff about Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm appreciating the game even more than I did before. Actually, I wasn't appreciating it enough because I never went back and finished it. Have you played the game? Have you seen the game? Heck, have you even heard of it? It is pretty cool. I should show you sometime if you haven't. Okay, now what am I doing? I got some special borscht, and I got XP, so I guess the quest is finished. I see. I don't know if this is a bad or a good comparison, but I kind of want to compare it to Assassin's Creed in Japan. Like, this is kind of what Assassin's Creed Japan would be like, but taking out some of the familiar trappings of Assassin's Creed. Like, for example, the hood. White hood in the earlier games. There's some audio thing going on. Let's not worry about it too much. Let's see. I only started Assassin's Creed Origins. Unfortunately, I trailed off right away. The beginning wasn't that interesting, and then they just dumped a lot of whatchamacallit again, like open world stuff, but like generic open world stuff. You know, like collect all these things. Like, what are these even for? Well, game doesn't bother telling you yet. Ghost of Tsushima, still open world, still love collecting stuff, still riding around, and you can sneak up on people, you can fight them head on, so on. But it is stylish. Yeah, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was the be your kind of thing. But you find some time, you should actually come over. I should actually show you the game. All right, maybe I should stop talking about Ghost of Tsushima and get back to this game. Let's see. No, what am I doing? It's the ledger I want to get back to.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It
Case file.
takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
Oh, back to Ghost for a moment. So, at this point, I've actually lost interest in Assassin's Creed for the most part, so, I don't know. That might affect your opinion a little bit. It's made by the people behind the infamous games, Sucker Punch. Except it compared to the infamous Second Son, like infamous Second Son wasn't bad looking, but there's just so much neat stuff about this one. They legit it legit feels like they watch a bunch of old samurai movies and they're like, that's it, we're gonna make a samurai movie style game, and they did well. Anyway, let's get back to this. A square bullet hole murders.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
But okay, so apparently, if it's freezing cold out here, the body doesn't rot, but it's still like cellular decay or whatever the crap that stuff is. So I mean, if this body has been sitting for weeks and this one is not necessarily in a cold place, would the hole still be square? Or maybe it's too square to be a bullet hole, and that's what they mean. Anyway, what's the but here?
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with the square hole in his forehead.
How do we know it's a bullet? What if it's like... I'm not saying that there's like laser cutting implements in this setting, but you know, what if?
Who knows? Those
Sequence
pages
killer.
are missing. What next? One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
Those pages are missing, as in ripped out? Concerning. So this was an unsolved case, unlike the unsolvable case, which was kind of solved. That was not half an hour. Interesting. The couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
On the roof? They looked really cool, like a rock band. I can't imagine them looking like models hanging out on a couch on the roof. Sure, let's say this one.
Yes, as you said here, Insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was.
Alright.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
Not because they like the stuff? Not because they're using it to wake up? Or, you know, whatever else you use the caffeine for.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
Hey, Jack. Been a good while. Let's see, did I ever catch these guys? Oh, right now I'm just kind of wasting some in-game time by reading through my character's old cases. If you don't know anything about this game, your character wakes up completely naked except for his undies, which I didn't even realize were undies. I was like, is he just butt naked? Um, he's apparently had a heavy night of drinking. He's ripped out the like tape player that previously had music in it. The bathroom was a mess. The room's a mess. There's a broken window. One of the shoes has gone out the window. Oh, and he's lost all memory of pretty much everything up to that point. So yeah, the game with one NPC, the game acknowledges that I figured out what my character's name is. With everything else, it's like I don't know what my name is. Jeez, man. You do that, and you might not have a place to return to. Then again, this guy does have a place to return to. All you had to do was pay for the broken window, and apparently you could still stay there and rest up. But now it costs me more money every night because you know it's a motel. Anyway, did I ever catch these guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Murder at the hookah parlor. I'm literally 1 minute away from something I can interact with, but screw it.
Murder. Tum tum tum. At the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game is great. Even the characters that piss me off, their voice acting is great. But the best characters, the show stealers, are all the voices in your own head. All your skills. My favorite conversation so far was one where you're talking to this chick. You succeed in a what's it called? A skill check. And Volition here, the ability to hold yourself together, keep your morale up, and let's see, resist temptation. It tells you that these other guys are all compromised. Actually, maybe I should share the conversation again. It was great. I don't know if I could get back there though. I mean, I can get back there. I don't know if I can see the conversation again. Probably not. Let's see. Wait, how? How did he die?
Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor.
Yeah, this game is something else. And according to Midoro, who is an actual chemist, these guys might actually know a couple things about the chemicals that they're talking about with all the drugs. But yeah, if you just carry on with your night. Good to see you again. Let me know how the whole camping thing went. I actually didn't know too much about that. Right, on with the murder.
Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills.
Yep.
Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had.
Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop? Good as in skilled or had a sense of morality?
No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about.
I bet it was an easy case for our character, who, as unhinged as he is, was apparently a competent cop.
Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Can you get high off it?
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything.
Darn, sounds kind of lame. Regardless of your opinions on vaping, this description just sounds real lame.
Yeah. So anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer.
Uh-huh.
No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be?
Was the chair high? Did he fall from it in a really awkward angle?
Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin.
Did he jump off the
Movie deal
chair?
gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge.
Seriously, he sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, and hit his head on the table and died? The reason why I ruled this out was because, well, I mean, I didn't rule it out, but I would have ruled it out because no matter how bad a cop is, don't you think there would have been a noticeable dent, bloodstain, some form of evidence on the table itself?
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
And what was he doing there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piecing it together. Next.
We're done for now.
Not much has changed in the...
Okay, now it's... We lost like nearly an hour on that. Well, the last one took like 15 minutes because there was nothing on it. Anyway, oh, hey. The smoker's here. Let's see. I think I get +1 suggestion if I don't have anything in my hand, so let's do that. Let's check to see if that's really right. Weird suggestion. Oh, yeah. +1 from thoughts, yeah. And that's about right. No skill points if I fail a white check, though.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
I keep looking at that word. I'm trying to internalize how to pronounce it. Like, it's not that hard, but I can't do anything remotely French. Anyway, there was a mountain video game that was named after... Actually, it was called, like, Mount Gendarme or something like that, because they were, like, stranded on a deserted island, and we're basically just coming up with names for, like, these various landmarks and stuff, because, well, they were on an island for a long time. The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile, before taking another drag from a cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
Found a key under a stone. Was it yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me.
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes. Drugs?
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Honestly, I'm just trying not to screw anything up,
Beautiful.
he says again. A nearby streetlight casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
He nods towards door number 28. By the way, redigging the view here. Point to the city and skyline.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Very well, I'll talk to him. But first, I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason we're trying to talk to him is because he's got a good view of the murder scene, but I mean, the body's been there for a week. Who's to say that he was watching at the time of the
He
murder?
takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one.
I didn't notice, but is that that's not part of the background, right? That's a bright green earring, like really bright. Wonder if there's one on the left side. Wonder if it's got the same implications in this setting.
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
What color is the cat?
Besides, I've got to run.
Like, are you gonna take off sprinting?
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
Only you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
We'll talk.
He
Just
assures
not
you.
tonight. Take care, alright?
Ooh, 70 experience. Cool. He says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night. Alright, let's interview the Sunday friend, even though it's like Tuesday night in
And
game.
he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
And Tuesday night in real life. We're making through the days real slow. Okay. Oh no, it's a dude in a suit. Glasses, tie. I'm assuming that's neatly combed hair. A little concerned. Let's snoop around first. Wow, Party Dragon Silk Robe. Plus drama, plus electrochemistry. Is this a shirt or this is a coat, isn't it? I want to put it on even though I just like barged into this guy's house. Empathy, hand-eye coordination. That one's probably better. But let's see what this looks like. Ugh, it looks terrible with that shirt. The tank top and the tie, tank top, tie, and this thing. Oh, that's a terrible mess. But yeah, let's not do that. I mean, this doesn't look great either. Mostly it's the gloves and the fact that he's got this bare chest. Like, I don't know. Do I just have an issue with hairy chests? Guess so. What else is there to loot? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Picture frame. Old photo, same apartment. Date of the year 01. I think it's like 51 in game. Or was it 52? I don't know. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. You know, I think it's a common misconception, at least as far as I'm aware, that perfume is for women and cologne is for men, but apparently it just has to do with the oil content. Cologne has a smaller percentage, I guess. I don't know too much about that stuff. Maybe I should have looked in more into it, considering my brief background in cosmetology. But yeah, some women wear cologne, some men wear perfume. Works just fine. Oh, this is a back room, isn't it? Is it? Looks like a back room. Unless I'm looking at that wrong. Snoop under his bed. I wonder what magazines he's got in there. I'm kidding. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Oh, is this a kitchen? I thought these were like little tiny drawers, but no, it's like a low kitchen counter. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at local university. What do we have here? Ah, more Asian looking stuff. The cone hat that we were talking about, or that I was talking about before, along with the robe, might make a decent combination. I wonder what else would go well with it, because the robe is definitely hanging loose, hanging open. Alright, and let's check out this thing, see if this guy gets mad. Wait, is someone's pants up on the... I can't tell what that is. A scarf, maybe? Anyway, let's zoom out.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Officer, my partner is not here right now, even though he's shadowing me the vast majority of the time. The man in business casual removes his
You
cufflinks.
shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
White collar job, obviously. Well, I can't say obviously. Some blue collar jobs don't have your hands all covered in dirt and stuff. Or coal.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
I have mentioned that I can't French, right? That was a lot of French pronunciation in a lot of these words.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Oh boy.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
But this is his friend's room, right? Not his room. Why would I ask about this room? These things have been giving me hints, these skills, but I feel like we have to be professional. Hello, Mr. Vilderun. Let's get started.
Of course. Let me just say it has been an emotional week for me.
Forms low rooftop with his fingers. Cold air comes in from the balcony. A low rooftop. Like he puts his hand together in that whole like how do I say it? It's the condescending I'm sitting at my desk and I'm looking down on you kind of way. Maybe not looking down, but let's see. What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
Hold on. Last episode, didn't we see that this place is only 3 stories now? Huh.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Did the lighting just change? It just hit 10 o'clock in game. Yeah, I don't want to really ask about this business stuff. Even though it's probably interesting stuff, they'll tell us a tiny bit more about the world and all
Whatever
that.
you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
We probably shouldn't ask about who he is, because that's something I should ask the person in question. Even if you are a cop and it's kind of your job to be nosy, but whatever. How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
It's always kind of interesting in this game when you don't get a choice of what to say and you just have to say whatever's on screen. What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here. And my friend, too.
Might as well ask about this country. I'm assuming this country, Kedra. Even though it makes my character seem utterly ignorant.
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
30 years, jeez. That doesn't tell me anything about Kedra itself. Is it warm there? Cold? Something in between?
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi.
Ah. Seems like a hurricane climate.
Kedra's an emerging market.
Or
but
typhoon.
it still
I
has
don't
a
know.
long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
I live somewhere where I don't have to deal with a whole lot of storms, so I guess I chalk my ignorance up to that. What are you doing in this apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Gnawing through the outside. Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes.
Cool.
I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active.
Alright, that's something
I'm
else in
all
mind.
ears, officer.
So you actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Man gives us all a nod. Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
So you gonna act it out? No, I'm kidding. That's too unprofessional.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Says drama, even though drama seems to mostly be used for lies. Although with occasional theoretics. Meaning it was terrifying.
No, no. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Everyone's in cahoots, or they don't want anything to do with it. They want plausible deniability and all that.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
That's kind of the number I came up with too.
Sound familiar? That matches the prints you observed at the scene.
Were any of them huge, like 200 kilograms huge? Or at least carrying a body?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Okay, what happened next?
I went back inside.
Wait, so you didn't actually see the lynching happen?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What ethnicity?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
I can't really ID them, or like not from memory. I believe there were 2 darker guys, and I believe the old man had an accent. Speaking of which, it's interesting that he commented on the whole, officer trying to kill himself thing, saying that he bet that the guy's still gonna do it because he's got that look about him. Meanwhile, you have other stuff where they just don't acknowledge that you... Okay, like one specific example is when you're talking to the Ornese disco dancer. I did not ask her about me being a cop, but she still talks about reminding me that I was one. Yeah, that didn't happen. Still, it's nice when they pull through with it. There's a lot of dialogue and a lot of like side choices that don't seem like they really do all that much. Because, for example, that incident where I did the silly threat, it didn't lead anywhere except doing some morale damage. Anyway, what happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
This is one of those strange parts here. What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched the guy. You know that the guy wasn't alive.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
That does sound strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Can you at least tell me when it happened?
All I can say is that it was late.
Maybe I should have asked the other one. They probably wouldn't have given a very involved answer, but I'm wondering why he didn't call the RCM. It was probably something like he thought someone else would. So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are all my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Let's actually go through that again, see if we
I'm
could
sorry
ask
to
about
say
different
I
things.
did, officer.
It's because you did it. Come on, what's the question says?
Because I did it?
The man scoffs.
He's clearly not a man accustomed to being spoken to in that manner, let alone to being accused of murder.
My apologies, I misspoke. I mean, what did you see?
Officer, it's very difficult.
He holds out
Meaning it
his
was
hand.
entertaining?
No. I was on the balcony. That's when I understood.
Who were
I
they?
should
Can you
not-
describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
He's calling them ghetto. He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
All right, what happened
I
next?
went back inside.
So you didn't see it.
Officer, the yard was pitch black.
What happened
well,
next?
that's the Eventually, their
Wait, what did you
shouts
call the
died
RCM?
down. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
For a week.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else. All I can say is that no, I didn't see the corpse. Of course.
Thanks,
A
that's all I
moment.
need.
Officer, do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
He didn't give me any information, which implies that I missed a chance for something. This was a chance to do something, but either because I don't have Kim with me, or because I'm missing some crucial evidence or piece of information, this is going to be a waste.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Thank you, Logic. You can't do it for me. Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done. For now.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, nothing else is lighting up. I can't help but feel like I'm missing something. Wait! Get the flashlight back. Surely something would pop up, like what that thought ring around my character's head. Although I'm half expecting for there to be an interactable dot that wasn't there before. Okay, I suppose I should just head back to the motel. If I paid for a room, might as well make use of it. If I didn't, it's no big deal. I'm only down 1 HP. KunoS is still there. The wall is here, but we need some paint. Some Carfu paint. Kim's not going to be happy. These lights. Audio's glitching out again. Blah. Fancy. I can't figure out what's going on here though. Is there like some kind of cone here? Is it shining straight up? I don't know. Should I be glad that I don't see any more empty bottles? It means that I don't have to go OCD and collect them all, but also implies that you're actually making the streets a little nicer by picking up trash. And it's not like they come back so fast that you're not accomplishing anything. I don't think this guy gives me anything, right? This same guy I talked to. Maybe I should run around some more at night. Then probably I could talk to that dude who was passed out drunk all day. Assuming he comes back the next morning and is passed out again. Although if he's passed out, I wouldn't be able to talk to him, right? Right, there's something going on at night. Let's see if we could find it. Maybe there's nothing. Mignana's gone, but Measurehead's still here. I doubt he has anything important, but let's try it. I'm very curious about what's in this box, but
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
I
You
don't
have
want to
really
subscribe
let
to his
yourself
advanced
go.
race theory. I really don't want to. Hey there, Jack. I'm just running around again, wasting time in game. I'm
A
thinking...
lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows, fumes of heavy fuel.
Yeah, then no
The driver,
additional progress
a
here.
large, it is the sea.
There's a couple things I don't want to do, so I'm not going to do that. I should just go back, let my character rest, speed forward through the day, so I could meet up with my partner again. You know, last night someone else just started calling me Fanta as well. Popped into the stream of someone I've been following for years, but hadn't seen her stream at all. Up till, like, I want to say a few weeks ago. Then I started streaming, but I didn't pop in then. So I knew from high school, but since I'm trying to avoid using my real name online, trying to get into the habit, you know? So she's like, what do I call you? And I was like, you can call me whatever. Someone started calling me Fanta, so she started calling me Fanta as well. Sure. Recommended videos, huh? The humans are space orcs threads. I haven't. I know you were talking about them earlier, but no, I haven't heard of that. I tend to get really lazy about watching videos, so if it's something that you think I would really like or that you really want me to see, I would try to do my best. Let's see, can we do anything more
A
with this
mirror
mirror?
hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely
No the
covered in
origin, no
steam
more
anymore.
steam. Wait, that voice was a lot more subdued than I remember. Let's see if we can stop ourselves from making the expression. We have one skill point. I feel awkward about putting into electrochemistry of all things. I'm not sure this is the one I should be buffing up. F it, let's do it. Okay, now we're gonna put on all our electrochemistry related clothes. I have more clothes to just scroll through. There's a scroll bar here. That means I could hold as much materials as I like, right? Right? Oh, this one also gives electrochemistry as well. I don't have to put on those jeans. Fingerless gloves. Ah, jeez, that looks terrible. I don't think any of this gives me minus electrochemistry, so we should be good. The glasses? Nope. Okay, let's see what you got for me. It's basically the idea that a what if, and the what if is that Earth is basically a death war of the universe, and most aliens are fragile or physically weak. Evolved from strictly herbivorous / prey species, and humans are apex predators without realizing. You know, this actually reminds me of something that a buddy of mine told me about. In fact, Backpack Bag, if he's still here. I think the concept was that, not concept, but some of the stuff the only one I distinctly remember is adrenaline. It's basically like, it's basically a combat drug, but imagine that humans are the only one that can naturally produce it. So everyone else is like, okay, there's this potent combat drug, and this species just randomly produces it, just on their own. You know, humans are definitely more predator than prey, but we're omnivorous, right? So we're not strictly carnivore, right? Does that affect anything in that whole line of reasoning? I mean, being omnivorous is a great survival ability, although it seems like we can't just digest grass like cows can, and there are issues if we live solely off meat, but I mean, humans are pretty good at surviving in a few different environments. We're definitely built for hotter weathers, which is why we need clothing, but yeah. You know, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm really bad about this kind of thing, though, so I will do my best to actually pay attention to it. Maybe I'll have it running in the background if I remember. You mean like all the planets in Star Wars? Monobiomes?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore.
Even chance.
It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
Were my odds better before? I don't remember.
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
Lesser gravity, yeah, that's a possibility as well.
Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
It's a subtle change, but now you don't see his teeth anymore.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. You see your face.
I kind of want to see what the face looks like, you know, in that zoomed up picture, that high detail in the zoomed up picture, but oh well. Let's just click on just to get the highlight out of the way. This tawny cone-shaped hat looks like a beacon of Sumerian wisdom, its straws sticking up like antennas. It's antennae, plural, I'm pretty sure. Thank God you can't really see people's reactions when they see you strolling around this incredibly insensitive headpiece. Looks cool and Ghost of Tsushima though. And honestly, this is one of the better hats. The hats that they give you when you meet up and become friendly with the straw hats. That hat was barely a hat. It was like a few pieces of straw. Okay, anything else I need to swap out? Or are we good here? I think we're good. Earth overall is a class 10 deaf world. Do they like sort of like add up the classes sort of? Because isn't Australia like known as kind of the deaf continent? Like in nature, I mean, not like civilization. Man, I feel like I'm being super off task today, but it's great because last episode honestly felt a little boring. I was running around circles without any idea what I was doing. So even though we're being off task, it's definitely more fun this way.
The bed is still cold from
Go
the
to sleep.
broken. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Is my lizard brain going to talk to me now? Or is it reptile brain? Whatever. We might see it in a moment. Character doesn't seem to sleep easily.
Here we are again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Right, I didn't even consider Antarctica.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Limbic system, I didn't expect to see you first, but sure. What's going on?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender.
Are you calling me fat?
You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Man, if humans are space orcs, penguins must really trip them out. They're just kind of chilling in this inhospitably cold environment. I mean, sure, they're not like, you know, super violent, adrenaline pumping their system, they're warlike creatures, but still.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Oh, okay, actual physical pain, got it. I thought I was on the express to the silence.
Now you've gone off the rails, baby. Now you're stuck sitting here by the tracks, admiring the wreck around you. You just can't help it, looking at yourself. The sum total of your accomplishments.
You know, Jack, that reminds me of like Hunt. Like, I know it's a gameplay thing because they can't really make the monsters as lethal as other players because that would really mess things up. But even though humans are okay, well, humans are actually less squishy than the grunts, the zombies, but still, the fact that you're running around with these guns and it's like, okay, demon from literal hell, let's just throw a big bundle of dynamite at it. Kaboom! Alright, let's leave, earn some money. Yeah, we might need to make tools to match up with the actual natural predators of our world, but these tools are absurd.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. No, I don't like them. Some of them are nice, but the ones I like the most, the disco dancer, she's apparently lying to me, or at least Volition seems to think so, because Drama can't actually put together enough common sense to actually see her as anything less than absolutely trustworthy. Just let me out of here then. Back to the other place.
Oh, baby boy, you're already in the other place. There's no nourishment for you tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Oi, I better get my HP back.
Maybe if you know, like, took a lot of drugs before you go to sleep, that'd do the trick.
Jack, that reminds me of a, like, I guess you can call it like a one-page comic. It shows some wolves looking at the, you've probably seen it, this human jogging, and there's like, what are you doing, Apex Predator? You need to preserve, or you need to conserve your energy. And another one pops up, I was like, what is that guy doing? I don't know, I don't understand. Yep, you've seen it. You know, honestly, it might be faster sending it to me on Facebook. Like, I don't really use Facebook anymore, but I'm really gonna get lazy about searching up a link on my phone. Oh yeah, that was one of the lines. What could it be running from? What horrors could be out there that would make the apex predator run? Nah, it's just going for a nice, easy 2-kilometer jog. All right, electrochemistry, being electrochemistry, wants me to do drugs.
Maybe if you cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied and tired, holding the picture puzzle in your hands, complete.
But then there'd be the next case, and the next one, and the side quest.
Maybe if you weren't so hard on yourself.
Oh, empathy's being nice.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
I tried, but you guys made me get back up.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Game literally let me blow my brains out, but it wouldn't let me just sink to oblivion and say no to the game actually starting. I had to get up. Anyway, it's time to open my eyes. Please give me my HP back. I spent 20 real for this. Dollars are hard to come by in this game. Okay, I healed. I did get some nourishment. Take that, limbic system. Oh, you know, I'm not taunting you. It's okay. You don't need to prove me wrong by, like, bashing my head in the next night. It's just a bottle of tear. It is. I've been seeing it, but I didn't think I could pick it up. Like, I can't pick this one up. The most obvious bottle. Alright, is my partner back? Actually, can I talk to, I can't figure out what her name is. To dancer again. Is she even here? Good grief. 3 hours and 43 minutes. You're asking a lot of me, my friend. Have I not mentioned I have ADD? And I'm just pure lazy.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Now let's talk to that later. Talk about that later. Let's meet up with Kim first. Yep, I was complaining right before the recording too, but there's something that I should have done weeks ago that I should have been working on months ago, but it's weeks later than the deadline I set for myself. Which of course isn't going to affect anyone else, but it just drives me insane. Ah man, yeah, that's convenient. I was just thinking about how I also need to get around to listening to Mistborn Volume 2 because my friend wanted me to. And I actually did like Volume 1 of Mistborn. And because everyone around me, including some of our mutual friends, are big Sandon Brenderson nerds. I know I screwed that up. I did that on purpose, I swear.
Yes?
Tell me about the
What
kiss.
do you want to know?
Actually,
Good.
that's all for now. Okay, you're just back? You're not going to say anything? Okay, well, you're not going to say anything. I'm going to go into my thoughts and put on Aces Low, and so we have extra empathy towards you. Shoot! We need another skill point. See, all these are positive things, right? Yeah, all these are positive things. What the heck was with that one... the shirtless one? That was dumb. Holy crap, there's a lot of people I can talk to now. What the heck? Were these people always here?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Is this Alice?
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
And what am I? I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Oh, darn. Is anything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Got it. I'm gonna get back to the game
What
now.
does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So, what precinct you're from? She's gonna say the 41st precinct.
What precinct?
She just sighs.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You don't look quite sane yourself. Like, what is this look? The sunglass-wearing man pushes through.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
No, you just have a bad rep with the people at your precinct. Yeah, police, right? Cool, so am I. This can't go well.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
You know, I thought you looked a little weird. Why are you doing that? Are you trying not to stand out? You're standing out a lot.
Okay.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly and looks away.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, this is the guy who was getting on my case when I'm like, I lost my badge. Okay, goodbye. Great. Let's talk about the pissing contest, even though I don't have my +2 empathy. I do not like this.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Not the unexpected scene. I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
An unwanted orphan, apparently.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Uh-huh.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
So you want to spoil that. For some reason I thought you had 104 solved cases.
Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
Ah.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
So, you're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
So you want to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. He's a straight shooter with a occasional fun streak. I like him. I really hope he doesn't end up like betraying us or something like that. I like him a little too much. Like the disco dancer, I mean, the fact that they kind of braced us for it, I'm like, yeah, she's nice. I could tolerate her backstabbing us. But him, it would be up Poop Creek without a paddle. What does this say about me that I was sent by my station? He raised an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message?
No.
Better not to relay it.
I agree. Too dark. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Wow, it's so bad people don't even know how to get here. It's not just a puddle. It's the puddle at the end of some drain pipe. Close my eyes.
The rows are endless.
Look for Precinct 41.
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
Okay, enough the competition then. Tell me
Yes,
something else.
it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Sorry, cop. Roy mentioned suicide. 58. Is there anything we could use to boost logic? So that was Judith here, who we unknowingly insulted by not knowing any, by not recognizing. Logic. I hate doing this, but I can't keep all these things straight. And hopefully I don't have anything that tanks logic. Let's go
Yes?
talk to him again. Why'd they send me here?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Despite the fact that he actually has a lot of cases solved. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Yeah, but you're not 3 days late. It's you spent 3 days doing nothing. That's different. You were 3 days earlier than Kim. Kim, what if my precinct sent me here on this case because I'm an F up? Like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
His voice is somber. So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Huh, so you really are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
See, I like him. He's a good guy. He's real good. Man, makes me tear up. Let's see. Authorities beyond crap, so let's take that off. Okay, Judith, I know who you are now.
Yes?
Okay, goodbye.
You look like shit.
Yeah, you're not looking too stellar yourself. The thing about me having a big hunkable nose, you seem to have one too. Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Great.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face.
My question is what he wants. I'm working on this case, right? What is he doing here?
He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing disguise? Nah, that wig's just his natural hair.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you
As
inquisitively.
if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Okay then, see you around.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
It's probably nothing. We'll try again in a moment, if given the option. If not, then we're in trouble.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Why are you sitting there with this stupid disguise then? Kim, who's this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's esprit de corps, not logic. Okay, take this off because that doesn't help. Esprit de corps. Oh, this is also the esprit de corps. Right, but it's the same amount, so it doesn't matter. Great, this is going to. This is gonna be crap. Should I do some drugs to boost my chances?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
42%. It's a white check, so that means I could retry it later if I level this up.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
A nurse's uniform.
Yes, nurses. Why not?
This is gonna sound really weird, but are you by chance a male nurse? This is unprofessional, but you know what? So is his behavior.
Why, yes. Yes, I am a male nurse. How could you tell?
Can you take a look at me? I've been through a lot lately.
Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could. Unfortunately, I'm a neck and chin nurse. What you need is a head nurse. Sorry I couldn't help you out, buddy.
That there is a form of severe sarcasm. And he's not actually a nurse.
You can sometimes be a real asshole, you know that?
Surprisingly, the words don't seem to be directed at you. Surprisingly. Okay, abusing substances won't actually improve it, I don't think. Esprit de freaking core, that's not a stat I want to increase because it hasn't been useful for pretty much anything, really. Okay, let's see. Which coat was I even using? Was it that one? Well, I mean, this coat's good. It's just the other coat looks... Not this one. Did I have a good looking coat? Yeah, this one. That one looks better. And, well, that was it, wasn't it? Alright, let's get back to doing stuff.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Oh, look. I've got skill point. And it's this guy. There he is again, the smoker in the balcony, right here in the whirling in rags. Hello. Adjust my tie.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
Composure. I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you. Why are we being flirty?
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Now, what are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
I want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What
What you-
about me, gendarme?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm gonna go down history. I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
I'm glad someone does. I still can't find a sad tape. Okay, do I have any composure? I wish I could check my inventory.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye-bye. For now. Conceptualization, but no composure. Yeah.
Hi again, gendarme.
Low odds.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Let's see. It was composure, right? What esprit de corps is here, composure is down here. They're not related, not directly. Darn. Crud. I don't want to, but let's put another point to esprit de corps, shall we? Maybe I should have focused on just cranking these skills up, but I'm just like reacting to checks. If I fail them, I put a point in them. Probably not the best way to play, but whatever.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
There's something that binds you to him.
Firefire's uniform.
Exactamundo.
I don't think he's a firefighter. I'm not gonna ask him that. Actually, no. I want to see how he responds. He's gonna say something like he puts out my fires. Fires I cause. I'm gonna ask you straight. Are you or have you ever been a firefighter?
Well, that depends. Define fire.
Ah.
Stop it, Jean. No, he's never been a firefighter. No one here is a firefighter.
Okay, see you around. That was a waste. That was a waste. I don't want to put another point into esprit de corps of all things. Blah. Of all things, esprit de corps. Okay, Kim. We're going to go to, I forgot to check to see if I could talk to that guy out there. Does time pass when I go back in? Equip a flashlight in low light areas. Okay, there's no one here. I thought there was someone here. It's this guy, but... Okay. We're gonna go somewhere quiet. Private. First we're gonna jack some fuel to use as paint, and Kim's not gonna be happy.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Tap on the
Pull out
fuel
two
preheater
As you
gauge.
tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled heat.
Right, we already looked at
No,
this.
no. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Turn your hand over one of the
The
steering
white
levers.
suede. Your fingers waste no time closing around.
Do I know how
the
to
hand.
operate this machine?
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
Wait, does that mean I know how to pilot it?
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer.
Release
Do
the
what
clutch
you
and
will.
squeeze it again.
Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. The
Release the
handle
clutch
is
handle.
pulled. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict.
Huh.
So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
What's it called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
Huh.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
First, has the firm continued work for pharmaceutical companies through all these name changes?
Hard to say. The client list is rather diverse and incomplete. The only constant seems to be that the mercenaries are always deployed in third and fourth world countries.
What the heck is a fourth world country? A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do try. It's imperative that we learn whose armor this was.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then.
Hoi there, Midoro. Good to see you, good to see you. I guess it is around 7:30, huh? Figure it was about time for you to pop in. Connect to the 41st again now that two of the people are here.
Just a moment, officer.
No, I'm actually trying to look into the armor. I ran the serial number. Body has been removed, and I can't get the boots, and I haven't been to South Jamrock or whatever for the gloves.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
This may sound odd, but there's some personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
You mean you can't tell me anything about me? But I'm me.
10-4. Orders are still orders. Anything else? Over.
Over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay, I don't know how to get paint. I do need the paint, right? I gotta move my chat window again. Sing karaoke. Add even more beauty to the wall. Find government-marked heavy fuel oil and return to the wall. Where the frick? Okay. I failed some more white checks, put some more skill points in them, failed them again. Now I have 2 white checks that I can't do anything about. Yeah, but would they use government fuel as paint? Seems kind of awkward for people trying to work.
Right to work!
Nope, I'm out. Right to work. I'm gonna find somewhere isolated. This is not isolated. Oh wait, wait, I don't remember these guys being here.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts
Conceptualization.
100%.
Do I have anything to upgrade conceptualization? Yes, I do. I've been doing this a lot, just switching the clothes, like searching through all the clothes I have to see if I have the right thing for a certain skill check. Getting kind of annoying, honestly.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. Try them on.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Nah, I'm good. I don't think I tried checking out back here. Why do I keep finding things I don't really... Well, there's nothing here. Maybe that's why I didn't remember this. Who are you fellas? Here to fix the bridge, or actually, oh, they removed the sign already. Not sure why the audio is glitching out.
A rusting control
Pull the
panel.
lever again.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Does this mean I failed Joyce's requests? Clink, 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 clunk.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Fair enough. We'll be going there later. Okay, we're gonna go in here, go to the privacy of this shop, where I don't think this druggie's really gonna care about us listening to whatever the shittiest heck thing is. Oh, not this. Equipped. Now, where's the thing? Is this,
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
Alright.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Now loud screech, some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
He must play Hunt Showdown.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style.
Huh.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
I click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
Who's this Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been hot for 12 years, with the atrocities piling on, mostly committed by the Grad.
You think it was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Got it. What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree. He also sounded inebriated.
Still.
You're familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion. No, when I
It
said
seemed
again.
authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave.
I think he sounded right, just letting off some steam.
Yes. It was just locker room talk.
Okay, what
I
now?
think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
Class
This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
Not really contradict. It seemed that she liked him and maybe he liked her after a fashion. The taste in his mouth that he talks about though. STDs? Or STIs as some people call them.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Or perhaps he's talking about drugs, perhaps he's talking about her. I don't know. Just gonna walk around with a boombox and a trash bag. I'm actually blasting music, aren't I? Let's stop that. That's hilarious. Is that some additional tear? I can see it, but I can't click on it. That guy's not a scab worker. I mean, not scab worker. He's not a lorry driver, right? I can't even talk to him. Okay, let's go talk to her. Surely she's not on the rooftop still. It's raining outside. Then again, all these guys are hanging out. So we have at least 2 white checks I can't follow up on. This dude, who I think needs, I don't remember. Composure, maybe? And Esprit de Corps. I failed that one twice. I don't really feel like doing that one again, but I am curious. I feel like it might be somewhat unimportant. Especially gotta figure out what they're doing there. It's like they know that he routinely loses his memory or something like that. And I'm not saying he does routinely lose his memories, but it's like they knew that he was going to lose his memory. And now they're testing him. That's why he puts on the stupid wig and the stupid glasses. Yeah, that or maybe he's as dumb as I initially thought. And she's still out here
Officer,
smoking in the rain.
what brings you up here in the rain?
Titus Hardy gave the recording where the deceased states his intent to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down.
I said the R word.
With a soft ring, as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On this tape, he doesn't specifically identify her as the target. He just strongly implies it's just like circumstances, like no one else seems to fit the bill, that's all.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back up.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
A Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that? Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Was that a rare stutter from Kim?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was
Yeah.
gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
You like this kind of stuff.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
And she apparently knows his name, or at least a name that he went
Thank you
by.
for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
He's gonna beat around the bush again. I can't believe we even got a recording of him.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
Oh.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
So perhaps he's not the one the armor was issued to.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
Lieutenant writes it down in his notebook. As
we
he
have
does.
a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
Alright, I guess I gotta ask about everything. Where's Lystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
I'm assuming we're talking grain silos, not missile silos.
You were right, officer. He was Occidental.
Hold on, Kim. I did not know this was a competition.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
This is clearly a sport for him. Something like archery or darts.
Still about getting hits, right? And not missing.
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. Where were we?
He's lying.
You're both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, no love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
A military man, but not a patriot.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Muindi. The old, old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
Revachol or Martinez? Don't really like this place. How old was this? How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
Wait, isn't 42 my character's guess?
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
Memory makes it
We
smile.
even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Right again, officer.
Assigning another point.
Points aren't good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Why did I get health back for that? Why is pain threshold talking? Weird. Eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
What did it represent? Did you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to chicks. How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
Is this Oranese lit, I say?
Yes. This is the very essence of Oranese lit. A moment's respite. Dark and hopeless as the struggle itself.
Oi. A moment's respite should be more like a small flame. Something you hang on to and feel sad when it goes out. He leans back even further to demonstrate.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands.
Did you just get a tattoo artist to stab him like 1,000 times?
And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
And you were the woman in this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean? Oh god, now we're gonna show her the photo. His decomposing body.
No, thank you.
She does not take it.
I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Pours herself some more coffee. Yeah, that was a little insensitive of you, Harry Dubois.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort.
Wait, that's the name of the
And
place?
he killed some people on the Semenine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Good story, thanks.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Perhaps, miss, it was communism that killed him. That was something that I got when I talked to him.
Is the Union communist? They're a couple of shades pinker than that. No? Social Democrats? They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
It's morning, ma'am. We're doing good, miss.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her?
I'm not even sure what I meant by that. Order a I can't say the word. Toxicology report. An idea what that will show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet.
She grins.
Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Uh-huh. I think we've finished with the line questioning, and Lieutenant back his notes. Alright, puts the slips back in his notes and observes the young woman.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Let's return to this later, miss.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Yes, isn't that what we wrote down as well? Lucky guess. Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder?
Huh.
You could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am?
Huh?
He's not quite sure I heard, did you? How old do I look?
How old? 58?
Oh my god, that's very old, really?
You asked.
He shrugs. You're probably right. That's about what I look.
Actually, make that 54. Alcoholism has severely impacted your appearance, and I was wrong about the age of the deceased.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth. I'm a little curious about it, in fact.
To the laboratorium.
Oi. No!
Officer, what brings you up?
We have more thoughts that we cannot use. The burst generator. Your face looks like it's 58, and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be, the day and the century. But for how long, then, has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? Gow, you need so many skill points for these. And I have some more white checks to do. Like the empathy with Kim one. Alright, well, let's go talk to those a-holes down the stairs. Let's see, do I need to change out what kind of outfit I got on? Conceptualization. Nice one suggestion. Just in case. Where's... Is this... I guess this is the outfit that I had on earlier. I don't think physical instrument's gonna help me out here. But neither is having minus one suggestion. That's all I have for shirt. I have like 5 jackets. And just in case I need the suggestion. I keep clicking these for some reason. Alright. You know, I didn't realize we could have taken the quick way. Oh well. Too late. I wonder, does that mean we could sneak back there even when it's closed? That'd be fascinating.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
It's me forgetting to save. So I talked to Claude about the tape.
And?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
And nothing. She still stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
We're the worst cops in Revachol. Well, it's definitely that you guys aren't cops then. Keepers of the peace, my butt.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Gold. It was just locker room talk. It's not evidence.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there.
You sure? Your boys seem like the type.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Well, she definitely wasn't the rape victim that you kept talking about. I said the word again. I don't even like that word.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
What was her name again? Buford? Elizabeth Buford?
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
He rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth. His chin or his palm?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the missionary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yeah. What exactly? Because everything you told me so far was a lie, so...
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
Task gained. Get the whole story from Titus.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
What variables? All they had was one piece of evidence that the supposed victim was like, yeah, he was that kind of a-hole. And that was it. That was it. How is this like a low blow? How is this a curveball to him? How does this throw him off at all?
Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it takes is a nudge.
Okay, drama, fair point.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
You mean the victim? You stuck that story for a little bit, but there was nothing holding it up.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck on!
Snarling cat much? Throws the beer can down.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
You know, we're back to like where we were when we first started talking to him. He's like, we hanged him. And you can't arrest us. And that was it. That was freaking it. The same thing here. Nothing's changed. Except for the fact that we talked to the disco dancer and found out a little bit about the guy. Found out a little bit about his personality, his appearance, his ethnicity, his age. A little information about the victim, which is nice, but we didn't get any closer to solving this whole thing. Lying, scamming. Scamming, you say? Did you pay her?
Yeah.
There's silence in the room. Elaine starts to say something too, and thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
Electrochemistry? You better not tell me to look it up.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Wait, you have a bartender here? Not just a cafeteria manager?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Oh my god. Gar, are you really taking up attitude with him? You seem like a nice guy. I mean, a little butthurt at times, but fairly nice guy. You sure you can take this whole group on?
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
So they know he's a cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Uh-oh. Okay, so we need to poke him again in order to use the godly rhetoric. Found someone that saw the hanging. A witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just practice, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
A witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness. but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Yeah, why would you say this? Let's say he's a high-ranking government official and leave it like that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Rivershaw.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Witness said the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Oh, then what's that buzzing in my ears?
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're
you sure it's not you
avoiding
guys?
having to answer this question.
I imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right. I'm convinced, Glenn.
He nods
Nothing
sarcastically.
off here. Just a regular hanging.
Witness says he saw two people of Areopagite descent and one mask.
Arabagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Yeah, I figured that wouldn't guess anywhere. Witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
Oh, so you agree that there was a witness there
It
then?
means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky.
Yeah.
It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Enough about the witness.
Some witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
No, this has nothing to do with cop school. This has to do with talking to people. You know, real people. Not just your buddies just all jerking each other off.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
Well, that explains a whole lot.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Yeah, keep patting each other on the backs.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Compromised skill set known. Strange reaction bullet. Mentions surreal play. Angus can't take pressure. Discuss Hardy. Okay, the window's closing, he says, but I still got a window, right? Let's put on my gear. Shoot, what was it that I was even talking? What was it that I needed? Was it composure?
It's you again. What is it?
Oh my god, I have to watch him fold his arms every single time. Rhetoric. How did I keep forgetting that? I don't think I have anything for rhetoric. Sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Spin around in circles. I seriously have nothing for rhetoric. Minus rhetoric. I seriously have nothing for rhetoric. Gosh. Okay, well, let's just make sure we don't have a debuff, even though, you know what? I could probably just go into my skills list and look it up there. Let's go.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, let's try it. Convince Titus he's being manipulated.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Okay, man, it's clear you're being played like a fiddle. Play imaginary fiddle.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
He jumps in, shouting. And they're talking about how they're dead silent.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
You promised there'd be good options. Where are they?
Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good.
Who do you think? Tis pity she's a whore. Wink.
Yeah, it fucking is. But what do you do? Say no to a nice piece of ass like that? I'd like to see you try, fiddle me.
You said she was a scammer. Like, I assumed that you paid her. Are you saying she paid you in bedroom antics?
Yeah, like he's ever gonna pull top shelf pussy like that. He's what? 100 years old now.
I'm actually surprisingly close to the dead man's age. You know, the one that she really liked.
Yeah, you pull incredible pussy, boss. No one pulls pussy like you.
I want to laugh, but I hate these guys.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
Okay. Do I have any skill points? The window's closing, they said. Why do I not have skill points? Okay, what do I have here? Get the whole surgeon test, add more beauty to the wall, find the armored gloves. Ask a little girl in the fishing village who knows about the armored gloves. Find just one armor piece, find the murder weapon. Find the cryptozoologist, run the number. Direct any bad, who puts clothes in the trash? Trace victim. Trace info on the lynching. I can't find anything on the drugs. Can't find a sad tape either. Or I have skill points because I keep trying to screw this up. You know what? I'm going to really quick just save scum something. Okay, I'm going to quick save. I doubt this is going to work, but let's see here. So was it psyche I need? What is rhetoric? Oh, intellect. Okay, I guess I need the SIGs. What, I can't smoke the SIGs? Why can't I smoke the SIGs? Oh, it's down here. Right, because on my screen it's slightly cut off, so I don't even see it. Wait, can I not click it? Oh, there we go. Wait, was something going super low? You know what, I don't care. If this fails, we're just safe scumming anyway. Like, I mean, if I fail to even get an attempt, I mean.
It's you again.
What is it? Okay, we're gonna load. I can't even attempt it. Blah. Okay, what can I do here? What to do next? Wait, what was that? Book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Okay, that's nice. Audio's glitching up again. Speaking of which, I'm not quite sure which song it is. I want to say it's the Whirling and Gig song, but there's something that keeps showing up as copyrighted when I upload episodes of this to YouTube. Where do I get the paint? How do I find out more about the freaking drug stuff. Are they gonna say more now that Kim's here?
You're
I got
back.
nothing.
Good. The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the guess?
Oh my god, I just never accepted it. That's why. We'll take this case, probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime,
Noted.
let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Thank you. Oh my fudge. To think that I just didn't accept the quest. That's all it was. I thought it was like I was supposed to like point out someone as like point fingers at people without having any information at all. In a game like this, I expect them to only give me stupid choices because I don't actually know anything. Disgusting. Okay, well now I accepted the case. Now I can talk to people even though my morale is taking a hit.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Any smokes on you?
Don't smoke.
Not so where's the big lord
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Might be a while.
Hey, isn't he, like, smoking right now? The smell is in the air.
Sure you smoke. You're smoking right now.
Okay. But this is my last one. And it's a bad habit. You should quit before both of us have lung cancer.
What do I see in his eyes? I need empathy. Too many white checks. I need more skill points. Can't waste time on thoughts. I should.
For something?
I really should restart the game. That audio bugging out. Is it just the rain? You're a lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
You smell booze and cigarettes. What's different about narcotics?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
I don't know how I feel about that. He's staying away from, he's staying away from actual drugs because he's racist.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes, I like a dram of that Yugo-Grad vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
Oh, so he actually does drink foreign stuff. I don't drink that foreign piss, and he mentions all these places that I think are actually other countries. Alright, that's all I needed. Let me ask
The
you.
man bites his lip and drops the near-finished cigarette lingering between his fingers.
Okay, that's fine. There was another one more driver somewhere, right? Do you know where they are? Clearly it's not this guy, right?
Right to work.
Nope. Wrong to work. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to buy some of that pale vodka for her, huh?
Has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Are you right, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She adds with contempt. Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Amber, jeez. I'm not sure there's that much amber to go around. When else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The
Smile returns
sidewalks
her
and
face.
cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who's Gabriel Bunguerrero?
This
Wow.
is Gabriel Buenguerro.
Bunguerrero. Shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a
A
look.
strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
She leans back, savoring the war she's conjured up.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Darn. Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, man.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow, and she appears to take your measure. Maybe the world only exists in her mind, as in it no longer exists in real life.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Methk, it was a golden age.
It was, but then what happened?
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Right, I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
I quite agree, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
Wait, so you don't know what you're hauling your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
I gotta guess.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off driving a lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
I wonder what that word means. Harifer? That's not how I'd pronounce an X, but I mean X's are always weird. She closes her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark.
Oh
a
boy.
sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo's contraband?
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos' bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Sounds like he's gotta get a grip. Sorry, bad joke. Bad joke. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her thing.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Wait, what is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
Alright, let's change the subject.
A pale dream is what it is.
Oh, pale! Staring at the photo in her hands. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
She flicks her wrist in a gesture of casual dismissal.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Everett sent me. Place finger on the side of your nose and tap twice. Drama? I'm trusting you on this.
who the fuck is Irrat?
The Union boss?
Ah, and what do I care about the Union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Huh. Okay, but you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting
Where
here?
do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls.
Should I bring out the
Look at
boombox?
all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree.
But I thought you hated this.
Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Alright, thank you.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. I need to get my stats up to open up, to get this guy to open up, but I need to do this
Still
quest
here.
so I get skill
Stuck in
points
this damn
to
jam,
make
my
other
man.
people open up stuff.
What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
This is too straight, but let's shoot straight. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Jeez, you're being just as open as I am.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
A rhymesmith? This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
Alright, who do you suspect then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Conceptualization. Formidable. Alright, let's get my conceptualization clothes back on. Conceptualize.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my
Bam.
man.
Your best verse? You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
72%? That's only about 2/3 chance of success. She broke me. She effing broke me.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
I'm not gonna even read this.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
It's not real, guys. It's not our actual thoughts. It's a poem.
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but...
Continue. Oh my god.
Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
He's not lying. He liked the end.
F everything, Total Doom.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
He liked my emotional poem. I didn't do well on it, but you know, I wonder, like, some of these, like, even when you fail, you get like something out of it. Like, do I just skip to the next step if I succeeded? Anyway, we open up empathy again. Let's equip what we can. God, this is terrible. Empathy. Do we have to do this every check? We don't. But I gotta. Because I'm like that. Where's empathy? Psyche, obviously. Bonus just from items. +1. Hopefully I don't have a +1 to -1 on top of everything, nullifying it. This sucks. This feels like a waste.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Low,
What's up?
they say. Low. Out comes the Al Ghul. Good old Commodore Red, I guess. Wait, hang on. No. Wait, no. That's the wrong one. That's actually the wrong one. Let's see. There's that, and then there's speed. Wait, Motor X. Oh, but that brings down my morale. Oh, I can't believe this. What's with this icon? Is something going on? Why can't I click on this? Why is my icon all funny?
Still here.
That's all for now. Why is this... Did I press something by accident? Can't click on the drugs. Come on. I legit, I cannot... I can't click on it. I don't know why. Shoot. I guess I'll just try it again. Nothing else I can do, right? Come on.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Try it.
What's up?
In his eyes,
Whoa, we got it.
our familiar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar? How? Like the thing I was trying to take?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
He emerges from the reverie.
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Heck, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy.
He smiles warmly.
I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Okay. We're not going to put points into things if we can help it. Dude, I guess we'll ask freaking everyone. I guess we're going to talk to Manana.
Looking for something?
Yeah, let's just
Drugs?
ask him.
They're shit, man.
Why not?
You know where that shit comes. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have
Listen,
to
I
get
agree.
us
It's
to
our responsibility to
weaken
keep this poison off the
ourselves
streets of
somehow.
Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds.
Then?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Pass on a cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioneers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Wait, are you talking about Kuno and Kuno S? Because they're high as heck.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer's doors open on my way here. You know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys
I caught the whirling gig
smashed
again.
his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If not you, then who's running drugs at the terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
The one reselling humanitarian aid packages, right? Wait, the street vendor self, that guy's a lorry driver? Oh, let's click this one and see what we get. Oh, let's see. Oh, you're talking about the Space Orcs thing again, huh, Stormcrow? Missed your message at first. I moved my low chat window off to the side and kind of fades in with the background a little bit. I have it mostly transparent. Let's see. Pack bonding with dangerous predatory animals. Aha. That's something. All right. Okay, let's see.
That's the one. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood.
Takes a slow, satisfied drag and blows out a smoke ring. Now, I don't know about all the racism, but that guy is shady as F.
Is your man alright? 100%. He's a lorryman selling his employer stuff. Broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. No doubt he's selling drugs too.
Actually, the guy's so blatant about it, I bet if he had drugs, he'd be selling them out in the open. Oh yeah, for sure. Voice acting is great.
Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we better pay him a visit
Guess
then.
so.
Grins content with himself. Okay, let's talk to Minyanya real fast, and it kind of feels like we're at a dead end-ish. I've been trying to go for long episodes because this is gonna be a long game, especially with how slow I take it. But okay, you got nothing for me. Got it. I guess it's good. I tend to take these games kind of slow. If I was playing my own time, I probably would have trailed off by now. It's good, but I'm sure my ADD just kicks in full blast, especially with just how slow I go about this. And you kind of run around kind of slow too. And both this episode and last episode, I'm kind of lost. What do I do now? It's just the premise was that there's a lot more going on, but the basic summary of the main case so far is there was a dude who was found strung up behind this motel. He's been hanging there for a week. The people here don't like the popo, so no one really called for a while. So you meet up here, and there's like a bunch of other little details going on. Like, for example, I don't know the progression is quite linear. There's a lot of side quests. I feel like it's mostly linear, but there's a bunch of like little stuff you do on the side. The whole thing about the skill checks with the dialogue is great because you can hit little details that other people who played through the game might not have hit. Maybe it all comes together eventually, but you get little interesting things like again, this isn't quite story, but there was this one event where I could try to run away after this guy's like, hey, you still owe me money for that broken window. And I have no idea what would happen if I succeeded. But when I failed, my character ran, jumped, spun around, gave him double thumbs up, and as you're frozen in midair, you're talking to your own brain, and you're like, the lady in the wheelchair's behind me, isn't she? And your brain is like, yes, but let's not worry about that. Just look at the expression on that guy's face as you flip him off. He has no idea what to do. So, I don't know, like, the main story, the actual storyline, I don't know it's really that good. Maybe I'm just going through it too slow. But I like what they do with, like, all the details, you know. That was something I felt about, like, the opposite of what I felt about Soul Calibur 5. Never had a good track record with fighting games either. The story mode, the plot seemed like it could be alright. Like, the overall plot, you condense it down super tight. But the execution was terrible. It made me sad. Made me sad. Anyway, let's talk to this guy before we end the episode.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Even if we're running a little long, it's still 2.5 hours already. Yeah, part of it is also, you know, me lacking that competitive streak and playing mostly single-player games. Like, heck, I don't even play Smash when I go over to the guardhouse. So, Sealing, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
He smiles.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
For a moment there, I thought that Perception was going to say, no drugs in sight, not under the sunglasses. Because the guy's wearing glasses, right? I already forgot the sunglasses. Proceed. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But,
Oh, definitely sunglasses.
I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
Big old vehicle here. I was a little wondering. I was a little curious about that. I thought he was just robbing whoever's truck this is. You know, Stormcrow, I remember I had I guess you can call it a brief argument with a friend way back in the day, and I was like, Smash isn't a fighting game. Because of how I define a fighting game. You know, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, Injustice. I have mixed feelings about Injustice. You know, like all those kind of games. And I guess in a way, Smash is a fighting game, but it's more like it's almost more like a party game, you know? Something that you just get like a bunch of people on screen all at once just going around making a big mess, combined with aspects of a fighting game. So if I had to like actually define it, I would call it a fighting game, but you're right, it's different from all the others. Anyway, let's go.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
Yes, it's the fat
bet it's
racist.
him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
You're all kinds of shady, but I mean, he is a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder, and he's an asshole.
That's right. Take a moment to think. Think it over very carefully. You have two cops bearing down on you now.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Yeah, doesn't actually seem all that dumb.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
He spreads his arm. So you were embarrassed to tell me?
No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole. With ingenuity.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now. Okay, this isn't a suave cop. Like this, I don't quite like blackmailing people, but this is a little more suave. Okay, if you don't know, then alright. But I'm gonna tell your employer you've been selling his stuff.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
I think he'll crack right now. Kitsuragi just piled on enough tinder onto the fire.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
I believe you. You might be doing some shady stuff here, and I really, really don't think kindly on you for selling humanitarian aid goods. But just point us in the right direction, man. That's all I ask.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
I don't think that toolbox had a magnifying glass. We're buddies, Seelig. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Is she the pale driver?
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Oh, we're cool, Seelig. I don't even know if I'm saying your name right, but we're cool. We're just having a little chat between friends.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
The only one I know has tattoos is the super racist. It's the lady driver, the old woman back there. Dazed out? Strange? It's probably not.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
Noted.
He's not ruling her out.
Fair enough. Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective. Both of you. You deserve it.
Or I could persuade him to give me some money. High rhetoric? I don't think I have anything that boosts it further. Maybe I had one thing? I can't believe I'm doing this again. How many times has it been now? No, I have something that gave minus rhetoric. I don't think I had anything that boosted it. Come on, need to get faster at this. Okay, I got nothing. Let's just try and move on.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to do some.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
I'm a policeman. It's investment in good relations with the RCM.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
10 real.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
Takes a 10 note from the leather pouch.
Corruption.
He just nods calmly and says, corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
I'm gonna leave you to it. You know, Midoro, you were right about Kim. He lets us get away with an awful lot. I thought I'd be more in trouble when I snort drugs in front of him. Okay. Fairly confident this is what we gotta... where we gotta go next time, who we gotta talk to. However, we're gonna call it quits for tonight. Yeah, long episodes. Also, I'm hungry. I didn't actually stop to drink any Soylent, so yeah, there's that. So yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you all had some fun, and, well, stay safe. I'll see you around. Goodbye.